Hilda already clean sheet for the year 2023. I do not think that Guinness World Record gives two certificates for a category, for the same category in a year. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So all I will say is that we have supported Chef Hilda. She made it. Chef Dammy, I am happy that you are not, you are not, as a young lady, tempted to go into prostitution. You are using your skill to say, while we all recognize Chef Dammy, I feel I can also do it. My only worry is, why now go for the record? Initially, I supported Chef Dammy because she said she wasn't gunning for the record. She was just trying to ride on the wave of Hilda. But suddenly, when she now said she wanted to use the wave and now properly gone for the record, I think she should have. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe it's just still a PR thing. But I do not believe, I still do not believe that Guinness World Record will recognize two or will give two certificates for same category in the same year. So I'm not sure there will be two records for the same category in only 1 year. So for 2023, we still recognize with the Baci. So I would just say that for Chef Dammy, congratulations. And many more people who also like to come out at this point, please continue to come out. If you are Equatus from Calabar or Akwa Ibom, or you are from TV, Benue, or any, and you have your own delicacies or special meals you want the world to see or know about, please continue cooking. I want more food. I want there to be more food in this country. You know, I defend poor. There are so many masses around who are people. A lot of people are hungry at this. Cook. Make it free. Let people eat. Let as many people that want to be doing public cooking come out. We will support all of them. Okay? So I only just do not believe that Guinness World Record will recognize two in the same year. So Chef Dammy, chill. Hilda Baci has this record, this certificate for 2023 longest cooking hour. And that is 2023 Cookathon Hilda Baci. Even if Guinness World Record says they still want to recognize it the same year, it's up to Guinness Record. But for me, I believe the person who created this pathway for you, Dammy, is Hilda. And I want to say, Chef Dammy, I congratulate and I appreciate you for not going into prostitution or whatever, but decided to show your cooking talent by riding on the wave that, they are doing what I do. And somebody is making record for it. I can also use the wave. I congratulate you for it, for not letting yourself be used for other things. And to the pastor who is using, pastors are aggressive people. Anything pastors enter. So most of these people who are pastors in Nigeria, they have energies. They have a lot of energy and they have everything. They are visionary, they are motivated. It's just that they don't have what to do with. That's why they go into church programs. But that pastor who is doing this church thing and sees this person and say, I can push this one. That is the energy pastors have in Nigeria. It's because we lack industries that most of them became pastors. So pastor, do well. Thank you. You do well for that one. But that's notwithstanding, Chef Dammy, please make sure that you give credit, proper credit, to the person who exposed you to this, who opened the wave for you. That is Hilda Baci. So please give proper credit to Hilda Baci because she's a pathfinder. Hilda Baci, if you can hear me, you're a pathfinder. You did well. So I leave that now and I move on to my next topic for today. I'll be emotional here. You see this student's loan that is signed. That student's loan that is signed. I get which I want to talk, but I go try summarize them. A clause in it says you can only qualify for that loan if you or your family, you must prove that your family has an entire 500,000 naira maximum annual income, that is the annual income accruable to you or your family, is less than 500,000 naira, that is when you can qualify for that loan. The reason they are doing this is because they want to introduce student loan and introduce tuition in schools. How much tuition? They haven't told us. See, tuition, you won't go higher institution, they won't make you pay tuition. Say when you will go secondary school, now school fees we pay. For higher institution, they want us to pay tuition. Well, some of us are lucky we already went to school and came back. But throughout my days in I first went to Lagos State Polytechnic. It was even a part-time program because I was working and schooling. So I will organize little tutorials here and there. And I worked at Indomie, the United Food Industries Limited. I was the youngest factory worker there. Staff. I worked for only 1 year, resigned. The gratuity, everything I packed, collected. I went to school because I was dreaming of being educated. My parents, poor, so let's forget it. Now, I went to Laspotech, did part-time, 3 years, finished National Diploma Business Administration, finished that. And then, when I completed that, I went to university. I went to write JAMB all over again, then went to University of Lagos. 2012 was when I gained admission to University of Lagos, finished 2016. Till I finished in 2016, my tuition was less than 20,000 naira, maybe 19 something or 16 something. And apart from other petty things, less than 20K. Until I went to, it was when I went for my master's that the tuition increased to maybe 75,000 or close to 80 or so. Apart from other acceptance fee and all those, so that those ones are addendum, it's just like you want to rent an apartment, agreement and commission, illegal fees. But anyways, so if without government introducing tuition, we were paying 20K and we could afford it. Hostel accommodation never deal. Feeding throughout never deal. But the tuition we could afford. But now federal government wants to hands off funding education. They want to hands off. And if you know you can't afford, come and apply for a loan. And the condition to apply for the loan, you must be poor that your family, your entire family can't, your income in your family, the income in your family can't even be up to 42K a month. And you must pay back. In a country where after finishing the education, upon completion of the education, you are not guaranteed to find job. Yet as we speak, I don't know later, yet as we speak, you are not guaranteed to be able to find job. So now, this is where, when we say election has consequences and ideologies have meanings, you say, who ideology help? Now where we come now. But let's be watching it. They will have other things up their sleeves. Because now, that means if your salary is up to 50K, you can't even apply for it. Because out of that salary, you buy fuel, you buy food, you pay electricity bill, water bill, transportation. Don't change clothes because you can't buy clothes out of 50K in a month if you have family. Even if you don't have family, how much is fuel? How much is a bag of rice? How much is gas you want to cook? How much is kerosene? Even if you don't want to use gas stove, electricity bill, this house rent. So for you to even be able to afford, so that means if your salary is 50K and it never still do you still are considered rich by this government. You are still considered rich. You can't apply. You are not qualified to access that loan. But it's okay. It's okay. Nigerians love what they love, so I can't change anything. So that is the inside story of that loan. If you have income, because you must be able to prove it that your income is below 42,000 a month. to qualify for that student loan. Otherwise, don't go to school. Period. So I move on to the last one I want to talk about. You see this Dangote matter. Let me remind you of Emefiele. Emefiele is still, as I speak today, is still in detention with the DSS. Dangote, they just wanted this one to be a photo op. Otherwise, I do not think Dangote is stranger to Tinubu. They see every day, every other time. As far back as when Tinubu was governor of Lagos State, 2 times, Dangote was already a friend. In fact, it was Tinubu that introduced that opened up Ibeji to, I don't want to mention names now. It's not only Dangote, opened it to a lot of them, including Objectv, a lot of them. Lekki Free Zone. And it is a running covenant that even after Tinubu left office, subsequent governors they maintain that covenant that Lekki Free Trade Zone is for this business, that business, that business. So Dangote keyed in. So they have been, so it's not as if Dangote shaking hands with Tinubu is the first picture you will see. If that is the first picture you are seeing, it's not the first time they see every day, they talk every day, every other time. So they have always been way back. If you saw that video of Fashola, now I may record that video for Sarah Reporters that time. Fashola went to Ibeji and was telling the chiefs, Shema, people one bad agree. Check out Gbe Lobe. Some say, hey, Gbelo, take it there. We don't want you to steal our land. We don't want you to snatch our land there. He said, hey, if you don't want, leave this meeting. But it has come to stay. Now, me record that video. APC people are using that video today to collect shine. Say, nah, Tinubu's government through Fashola introduced it. But it's okay. Use it. It's fine. It suits you now. But then, now walk, now fight, now they fight the people. They chase them out of their land. No wala. But what do I want to even bring out before I close? And I will wrap up quickly now. You see, Dangote has to talk to Tinubu about Emefiele. Yeah. Emefiele made a lot of billionaires. Forget Dangote. He made a lot of billionaires. Emefiele, we heard, will dump, if he wants to make you billionaire now, he will just dump $10 million in your account. Official rate, maybe 580, 560 or something, or for something. Dump it in your account. You sell it to black market, 7 something. Return the naira, official naira rate. The spread, the difference between the 460 official rate or 5 something official rate and the 7 something that you sell at the black market is your own gain. You no go even come up for your house. But let's leave that. Dangote just said, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, that Emefiele did everything possible to make sure his refinery has come to stay, to make sure the refinery succeeds. I have no opinion against it. It's a good thing. Anything that develops one way or the other in Nigeria, me, I love them. I'm only saying, when we see these kurukere meetings, we understand that too. So Dangote is talking to the president. Leniency. Emefiele matter, I beg. Leniency. Take am easy. It's not new. Dangote is like that. He obnoxious is every government that comes to power every dispensation. If they change Tinubu, if cut off, although that one we know say na game they play, they work. That tribunal, if they announce to Supreme Court now, say Peter Obi won. Dangote is still friend to Peter Obi. Anybody in power, that is Dangote for you. He does with anybody for his business interest. If na you call, no. If na you call. So yeah, I don't. It is I won't criticize. I don't criticize anybody again, because even if I criticize, nobody say you care. So you just it doesn't change anything. But I'm rushing it because This battery won't die. You know, say me na battery I dey run solar and it's almost evening now. So I want to save my battery for night. Make mosquito no chop me. So I go collect fan for body, sleep. So anything wey una get as opinion, I want to read them for comment section. But I don't talk with me, I won't talk. I don't go talk too much, but I go to give you the jassy. God bless you all. And don't forget, you can see the scrolling text below there. Use it. I don't put them there for fashion. I put them there for you. Use the information below. I want to hear your background. We need to improve. We need to empower some people. All right. You don't have to know now, but you will know when we do it. We've done it before, so some of you saw it. So we need to empower people. We need to also support some people that we have their human rights project on our neck. God bless you as you do. Bye for now.